All right, this is the constants class. Um, this is, again, modeled off the mechanical advantages code. Sometimes I'm not sure what is in the advantage kit templates and what has come from perhaps an earlier version of mechanical advantages robot code, because 3061 lib predates the advantage kit templates. And so while there's certainly lots of good stuff there and we keep an eye on the latest developments there, some of this may or may not be part of the templates. But this constants file is really important. There's a couple key things here, and this is where some values are changed to take advantage of some of the great features of AdvanceKit and 3061 lib. So a couple of things first, we have a global constant here for tuning mode. When tuning mode is set to true, um, that will make it so that all of the tunables that we use throughout the code base, and we haven't seen any of those yet, but we will, those we're able to change through advantage scope. And that is a huge efficiency bonus when you're trying to bring new mechanisms up online. Another global constant we have here is demo mode. When we go to an outreach event, we can turn demo mode to true, and we have a branch where that's already the case. And that does things that make the robot better for demonstrating to others as part of outreach. So it certainly slows it down. Might have different LED patterns. You're not on a full field, so some of the automated features are turned off to allow more manual demonstration, things like that. Um, Robot, this is where you determine which robot you're going to be deploying the code on. So is it the competition robot or is it one of these other types? So for example, if we were doing XRP, we would change robot competition to robot XRP, or if we were on the practice bot or the practice board, or we're doing vision test platform stuff. Similarly, if we want to simulate our code, we would change it to robot SimBot. And that would ensure that we would run this through the simulator, and we construct the classes appropriately for that. Here's the get robot method that we saw invoked inside of robot container. And you can check here that it's all legit. If you have robot type selected to, like if it knows it's a real robot, like it's running on a RoboRio, and yet you've selected SimBot or XRP, like that shouldn't happen. So it's going to generate an alert for that and default to the competition bot instead. Um, so basically these fix me's, which I don't think we've seen before, there's a lot of fix me's throughout this project. And these are things that each year for Husky Robotics, or for those of you on other teams, need to take a look at and adjust for that year's game, that year's robot. So you'll have different types of robots that you'll put in here. And you'll need to make sure you update get robot appropriately. And you need to update get mode appropriately. So this is based on the robot type, whether the mode is real, like there is a real robot there, whether we're in replay, or whether we're in simulation. So those are our three different modes. And as I mentioned before, our loop period is 20 milliseconds, 0.02 seconds is what we run our loops at, which is the default for WPI lib projects. So that's the constants file.